Hello and welcome to your April 2019 Tarot Scope with me. I am Penny from Tarot Talk with Penny. This month, the new moon on April 5th is in Aries. So this is going to be that fantastic time to finally see the breaks coming up and things start moving and happening for you. Anyone who's been feeling really stuck and stagnant, or like things are just not moving, you should have seen and noticed some things moving forward, maybe gaining some momentum during the last week of March, and here we are into April. And with this new moon right at the beginning of it, April should start off being fairly active for the most part, and increasing as we go through. The full moon, which is on April 19th, is in Libra. And again, last month we had the full moon in Libra, and we have it again this month. And there isn't going to be a full moon this year in the sign of Cancer. So with these two Libra full moons, I really feel like this has been just two pretty significant shifts and changes as far as releasing and restoring balance in whatever area that is for you. It's all individual, depending according to your chart. And so I can, hopefully bring you some clarity as to what that is going to be throughout the month of April. So thank you for joining me. If you are interested in a private reading, you can always email me to set that up at tarottalkwithpenny@gmail.com. Here's your readings for April. Hello, thank you for joining me. This is for you Aries out there. This is for the month of April 2019. And I want to tell you that when I was shuffling, the Fool card came out. So this is that taking that leap of faith. This is that burst of energy forward, having that faith and confidence that it's all going to work out. Very interesting to have that pop out as, and look, this is on the bottom of this deck as we talk. So this is the Strength card. So that, and again, this could, represent a fiery, passionate, determined sort of energy. So this new moon for you Aries is in your first house. So this is that house of self, like shedding a layer and, coming out this brand new you. The full moon for you, this full moon is in your 7th house. So this is a house of long-term commitments. This can be relationships. It can be other things, business partners, or things like that. Just something pretty long-term, This could be something, maybe if you're buying a house, that's long-term kind of committed thing. And so this is with the full moon. Again, this is releasing. So there may be some situations or areas in your life that have been in there for quite some time, and that you recognize, there are things that are solid and are still standing, and there are things that just really got to be released and let go. They've served their purpose and they're no longer serving. They're more holding you down than helping you, moving you forward. When I was talking this card came out. So we were talking about the things you got to release. And I feel like for you specifically, whatever these things are for you, it's a way to reestablish and restructure your foundation for you in whatever way that is. It is a pentacle, so it does, come out like it could be your home, your job, your family dynamics. I mean, anything like that, possessions. Maybe you're going to, finally release or clean out that junk closet, or, have this big yard sale outside to get rid of this stuff that you've just been holding on to, and it's just taking up space and clouding up your energy. All right, so I'm going to do this a little different this month. Normally I just I pull 6 cards is what I pull, and I just put it specifically to the entire month, like this general thing for the whole entire month. But I really want to try something a little different this month, and so we'll see how this goes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards specifically for that area of the activation with the new moon, and then 3 cards for that what's being activated for that full moon. Again, you got cards jumping right out. You know, this fresh start you had, and you know, you had the strength card, you know, really setting the tone, saying you got this, you got the strength, courage, determination to make this happen. So I feel like you're really going to be coming into your power. And then this card came out, but this card did come in reverse. So I feel like with this card, you're turning around a situation that maybe has just been stagnant, stuck, you know, not getting you anywhere. It's just not that fulfilling kind of thing anymore. And you're going to really be opening up to new experiences and situations for you with this first house being activated. And, you know, again, some of this may include social groups and things like that. And in that event, you know, you may recognize with the full moon at the end of the month that what things have to go in order for you to be able to work this new in. So let me, and I am going to shuffle separately for each of these moon cycles. So for you, Aries, for this new moon on April 5th, in your first house. This is super awesome. Okay, so these are the cards that came up. The Page of Cups, the Moon, here we are, focusing on this moon energy, and the Queen of Wands. And again, if this was indicating a person, you know, in an individual reading, this would be a fire sign energy. You, Aries, are a fire sign energy. And again, that's what I really felt before we even started pulling these cards, is that you're developing in this new, you know, shedding this old skin and bringing up this new. And I feel like this new for you is going to be more loving and compassionate and just easier on yourself, you know, loving yourself as much as you do everybody else and recognizing the difference that makes in your life. I don't feel like it's as selfish. I feel like with this new moon and then this moon card coming with it, I feel like during this phase for you, during this kind of activation that's going on in this part of your chart, that you're going to be seeing something at this new moon, something that, you know, maybe before didn't bother you or you didn't have a problem with, but you're not that person anymore, and you're kind of like going to be looking at this as, you know, it served its purpose when I needed that, but that's not who I am anymore, and that's just not where I'm in alignment anymore. And so I feel like it's going to be shown to you what this is that you're really looking to nurture and, you know, put a lot of love into as far as your own, yourself, your, you know, you specifically for you. And that's how I feel about the new moon activation and what you can see going on around that during the new moon. But, you know, I do feel the bigger part of this is that you're going to be focused on this new part of you that's, you know, rising up, that's coming out. Like I said, it can be with new social groups, just the way you present yourself. Maybe you know, are looking to get a new hairdo or just change your style. Whatever this is, it does look like you're going to really put a lot of love and dedication in that area. And you're going to see it clearly and be able to move through that. All right, so let's talk about the full moon for you in your 7th. And again, we talk about releasing during a full moon. You know, I don't like to get stuck in releasing on any specific individual moon. I really feel that, you know, even when we're in the new moon and we're planting these seeds, I feel like we're releasing something as well. We're letting go, like for Aries in their first house, we're letting go of a part of us, you know, that's just not in alignment with who we are anymore. At the same time, we're welcoming in this new, you know, evolved sort of person. So the same thing with these full moons. I feel like you're releasing and, you know, making space. And sometimes these things just bam, it's like you release one thing and boom, automatically you've refilled that space. So keep that in mind. Oops, all right. Boy, Aries, I'll tell you, you got the cards wanting to fly for you today. So this is the Queen of Swords. I feel like for you, this is decisions with this full moon. So I got to show you this. Again, we're talking about these long-term things, you know, and so I feel like you're going to be making a decision, a pretty significant decision, and this is it. It's like you're manifesting this. So if you're releasing something with this full moon, you know, around the 19th of the month, you know, and I just got done saying that sometimes you can let something go and then bam, it's automatically replaced with something that's more in alignment with which you are. So that if that comes to fruition for you Aries, I'm not going to be a bit surprised with that Magician popping up just like that. So, and these cards have been flying. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going to go on for you in a very fast, you know, very short amount of time. So April, I feel, is just going to be a pretty hold on, buckle up, get your sneakers tied, and get ready to run kind of month. But let's see, Aries, what we have for you for the full moon at around the 19th. 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Page of Coins. So this, to me, looks like at the time of this full moon, there's going to be some sort of I feel like it's a minor kind of battle going on. Well, I see two different things. And the first one with this minor kind of thing, I feel like you might be having thoughts or ideas, you know, feelings maybe about a certain situation, a certain person. You know, maybe there's nothing that validates that for you. There's no physical thing that's validating. It's just this intuition and, you know, thing like that. But it does look like there is going to be something that is absolutely brought to light with this full moon, and that is probably going to be for you. I do feel like it's a person or some sort of a situation that is just, it's not serving you. It's, you know, bringing you down. You're feeling like it's sucking the life right out of you. I feel this when you recognize this situation and see it for what it is, you can automatically shift that energy. You can release that. I don't feel like it's going to be a time where you're holding on to it. One of them kind of things where you're holding on to this and being afraid to release it. I do feel like it's going to be a quick release, and it's really going to get things shifting and changing for you as far as in a different direction, or in, you know, just being put more in alignment. So for some of you, I do feel like this is going to be somebody who betrays you, who you've trusted, and all of that. It can be something to do with a financial deal or a home deal, or you know, an item that you you know, some sort of a possession, something that you value. This could even be your time. Maybe you've dedicated a lot of time into a relationship, and now you're really looking at this and you're thinking, you know, either I've really grown or I must have really been going, you know, I just feel like there's going to be this awareness for you this month, and you're going to recognize, and then that's it. I mean, it does look like there's going to be some pretty quick endings, and again, I feel like it's going to be that automatic new beginning for you. So Aries, I do hope that serves you well, and I hope you have a wonderful month.